Hello, everybody. This is Casey. I am here to do some live readings. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Hi, Mama B. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, we did answer your questions about 40 minutes in the other night. You might want to go back and listen to that. And if you have any questions, happy Halloween, everybody. Hello. How is everybody tonight? Okay, let's see who we got here. Tracy. Mama. Bobby. Cancerian. How is everybody? H-E-A. Rogue Vogue. Are you new here, hon? Welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't you ask? You wanted to talk about some things the other night, didn't you, Kelly? Were you the one that wanted to talk about clearing the energy in the house and magic? Hey, Jack, how you doing tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you lost a friend tonight? What happened, hon? I got you on the list. Okay, so I have Tracy, Mama B, Cancerian, H-E-A, Loose Love, Rogue Vogue, and Nivea. So, yeah. Guys, do me a favor and hit the like button, please, so we can get the videos out there. How are you tonight, Jack? I had a costume, but I've been doing deep cleaning. Hey, KT, how you doing tonight? Boo to you, too. Tracy, what's your question tonight, hon? Thank you for being here, Jack. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't think there'd be too many people here tonight. The general read. He asked if he sometimes comes across a little strong. I said, yes, our relationship was built in complete honesty. I am busy doing a lot of cleaning. It's like you clean one room and it spills out to the whole house. Aries ascendant. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your friend, Kelly. Somebody asked me today, how come you don't wear your glasses anymore? And I said, because I can't read the computer when I have my glasses on. Okay, the free list is done for the free list is closed for tonight, hon. But if you want to subscribe, you'll be notified when I come on again Wednesday. I don't like these ears. They're going to fall off. Oh, yeah, need to message me. Oh, is Star here? Hey, Star. Okay, Tracy. First card up is the Three of Swords. This is dealing with heartache and disputes and arguments. Okay, just overall feeling heartache. Okay? I know you're still clearing out a lot of stuff, hon. So it could also be separation by distance. But you're clearing out so much stuff. So much stuff, hon, okay? Don't be like me this whole week, okay? Don't be so busy. You're going to miss your ship coming in. I'm sorry, Luz. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know that you're going to leave, though, hon. Okay? Thank you for that. Yeah, you can return later, hon, and I could do it. But this is being, okay, this is being so busy, juggling so many things. I have you on the list, hon. Nivea, I have you on the list, okay? But this is juggling things, trying to get things together, okay? It's you're welcome, hon. But look, waiting for that ship to come in. It also may be that you're juggling with so much stuff that you're not open to receiving some things right now. But I have the King of Wands. This is someone that's very gone through lots of transformation and change. But I think this is you, hun. You're maturing up to the King of Wands, somebody that's been through a lot. Okay? Somebody that is maturing into knowing what they want, where they want to go. Okay? But then we have the Devil card. It talks about codependent relationships. It talks about things that are holding you back. To me, the devil energy, how do I make that wiggle? The devil energy is all the lies, deceit, programs, the fears that are holding you back from moving forward. And hon, you have made humongous strides in all of that. Okay? But it's like you've gone through all this stuff. Okay? You are maturing into that king, taking control of your life, responsibility, knowing more about what you want and don't want. Okay? And clearing out all this. And it's opening the way for you to move forward. Okay? This is forward movement. This is balancing things. This, again, knowing what you want and what you don't want, but it's still divine timing. And I have two cards for the divine timing. It's divine timing a lot of times represent how much work are you doing. You have cleared so much stuff. This is Tracy. Okay. Oh, there goes one of the ears. But again, forward movement, divine timing. This is also divine timing. See, and they both have a wheel on there. Forward movement success. Yes, you have sped up. Hun, you have done so much work that you have sped up the divine timing. You've shifted it. You've changed it. We can't predict divine timing because we don't know how you're going to do the work. If you're going to do the work, or if the other person's going to do the work, okay? But these are both saying success and forward movement. So that it looks really, really good for me, hon. You know, you're clearing out all that stuff. You're maturing into who you want to be and just letting go of everybody else's stuff. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? It sounds good to me. Mama B, what's your question? Is Mama B still here? Okay. Hold on, Cancerian. You're after Mama B. You're welcome, Tracy. Dorothy, the free list is closed, but if you want to subscribe, hun, you'll be notified when I come on again, okay? Girl, you said you walked away from Michael. Have you talked to that guy at work anymore? Hey, Judy. Yeah, you're next after this, Cancerian. Kelly, you are on the list. You are on the list. I was so busy talking to you, I didn't write you down. I knew you were in there, though. So Mama B, Cancerian, Kelly, HEA, Rogue Vogue, and Nevia. Okay. KT, did you do anything for Halloween, hun? Or you guys don't do Halloween? Okay. Two paths, two choices. I think you have made a choice because you walked away from him. Okay, it's opening up new things for you, hon. Or it's going to open up him. I don't know. Okay. You had two pathways to choose from. Oh, no. Yeah, my twin flame, who I have blocked, is showing up in my dreams again. It's like, what the heck? And I'm getting bombarded by flies. I need to utilize wood parachute. Oh. I'm sorry, Kelly. Okay. But Mama B, you had two pathways to go. You made a you made a choice. You made a decision, and that's to gather up your resources and walk away from the situation. Stupid flies. Okay? And the universe, okay, you've made a choice out of the two pathways the universe gave you, but the universe is still opening up a couple pathways for you, okay? But you know what, hon? This is success. This is victory. This is forward movement. You needed to recognize what was good and wasn't good for you. You set a boundary. Now it's up to him how he responds, or the universe is going to bring something new in for you. Okay? Somebody that sees who you are and knows who you are. I know. And it's funny, they always go for the camera. They always go for the camera, the stupid flies. Okay, this is forward movement. Okay, this is success, a fair amount of success. Hon, you have set the boundaries. You have set the what you will and will not tolerate. You've chosen you over him and what he wants and doesn't want, okay? But see, now you're stuck in your head. He knows you're on the other side. Okay. Mental prison. You've put yourself into a mental prison. Okay. Mama B, are you using the bubble technique at all, hun? Okay. And if he's popping up in your dreams, you could take a piece of black obsidian and you could picture his face on it. Okay. I went to Arizona and forgot to take mine with me, and I ended up buying some stuff. Now I wear black obsidian bracelet all the time with his picture on all of them. And he's still coming through in the dreams now. Yes. But get out of this mental prison. Quit being hard on yourself, hon. I want you, and the universe, okay, the universe is waiting for you to take care of you. The universe is waiting for you to stand on your own 2 feet in your own power. You planted the seeds for what you want, but hon, you need to choose you first. Whatever you want in a relationship, make sure you find in you. Okay? But you know what? When you do that, it's opening up the whole world for you. Because this is the Fool. It's new beginnings. Moving forward, success. Starting all over again with a clean slate. Choose you first, okay, hon? Make sure you choose you first. Okay, Cancerian, what was your question, hon? And Kelly, yes, you are being hard on yourself. But you said your friendship was always based on truth. Where's Cancerian's question? I don't see it, hon. Can you post it for me again? Ellen. Ellen? Okay, so the free list is closed, but the donation list is open. You were only friends for... Oh. You know what, hon? He wasn't a true friend then if it was only 2 weeks and he couldn't handle the truth. I don't think that was much of a friend, hon. Okay, Jaden's feelings towards you. Has anybody seen Darlene on anything? I haven't seen her for 2 weeks. Oh. So you two really couldn't consider your friends. You were just acquaintances still. It takes longer than 2 weeks to create a friend. You two were still acquaintances. Okay. Okay, Kelly's next after Cancerian, and then you, HEA. Knight of Wands came in and out just as fast, yeah. Sometimes that Knight of Wands comes in so fast they go right straight through. Yeah. I couldn't find my costume. I have been so busy spring cleaning. I got my dryer yesterday and it's not working right, but I got some laundry caught up anyway. Okay, Cancerian. Does this guy have a lot of responsibility, hun? Okay, so first card up is the Star card. What are you wishing for? What are you looking for from this person? Okay. Mars went into Scorpio, of course. Okay. But this is a card of healing. This is a card of being very vulnerable, trying to find a balance in your emotions, but it's also a wish card. What are you wishing for? Okay, we also have a wheel here. So we have the wheel The wheel spins. We have good luck, we have bad luck, we have good situations, bad situations. The wheel is always turning. And right now, you are trying to balance your emotions, okay? But at the same time, I think he's very, very defensive. He's got a lot of things coming at him. And the reason I ask if he had a lot of responsibilities, does he have kids? Okay, because this could be the card of somebody that is has a lot of responsibilities, has kids. Did I get it? Sorry, guys. These flies are crazy the last couple nights. But this, yeah. Okay, but this is somebody, okay. He doesn't have any kids, okay. But he may have a lot of responsibilities, okay. Yeah, a demanding job. But see, he's got a lot of things coming at him and he's very defensive. I'm sorry, Katie. Okay. He may be juggling women too. I don't know. This water scared you. Wake up! Wake up! Okay. I do show that he's got a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. He's got a lot of things to look at, okay? He's got a lot of possibilities, but he can't make a choice. He can't make a decision. He's looking at everything and he's pondering everything. The universe is offering him all kinds of alternatives, but he doesn't know what he wants. He's feeling defensive. He's got all these things coming at him. And like I said, a lot of it may be job. It could also be somebody that's out of balance, that likes to have things be in control. Okay? But is he an earth sign, hun? Okay, I show an earth sign. This is somebody that needs to mature up to a king. And it's funny because it's right under the emperor. The emperor is the accumulation of all four kings, but he needs to be, yeah, he needs to work on his prosperity. But I do think that he is a hard worker. Okay, especially with this card, he can be a wonderful family man. You know, you don't know his big three though. I need to go back. I have been looking all day. Casey brought up that back in January, I'm pretty sure it was, we did a list of things that you want to ask a man when you're on a date with him. And if I can't find it, I'm going to have to go back and look through the videos and see if I can find it. But it's yeah. He sees you as a potential, a good possibility. I do show that you have a bond with him though. Okay? Yeah, KT wants to know what's the big three. But you have a bond with him. Just be loving, caring, gentle, nurturing. Okay? Astrological sun, moon, rising. Yeah. Don't just look at that. There's a book out there that I just ordered because it teaches you how to communicate with men. It's called Nonviolent Communication. And I need to sit down and read that book. Okay? But he sees you as someone very strong, very loving, caring, and you do have a connection with him. That's how he's seen you. But he's got so much going on, hun. Just remember, hun, men can only focus on one thing at a time. And I'm not saying that because they're stupid or anything. Okay? They are just built different than we are. They were the protectors. They were the providers. We're the nurturers. And we need to know how to multitask. But the men need to be able to focus because that's the way that they were made. So if he's got a lot of stuff going on, then he's gonna be distracted. But you do have a connection with him, and he knows that. Okay, so you might want to give him a little bit of time. Okay, hon. He knows that you're there. He knows that there's a connection. He may not understand it right now. Okay, Kelly, what's your question, hon? I was talking to someone today, and we were talking about Gemini men. I wouldn't. Girl, I wouldn't get any verification codes from WhatsApp. WhatsApp is too much of an international thing, because you don't know what you're getting into if you're getting messages from WhatsApp. Okay, general reading. What do you mean, Cancerian? You know one thing? See, Star says not safe, HEA, means someone is trying to use your number. Oh. About Aquarius says, I heard they're like the sign of technology, and in all of my readings, I get that he spies on me on social media. Well, what I'm getting, though, is that he's just got a lot of things going on. He may be watching you. Do you ask the same question every time, hun? So the guy that I started to last Sunday, as soon as he found out I didn't have any money, he disappeared. He asked me a bunch of questions about my financial stuff, and I told him. I haven't heard from him since. I knew he was a scammer. The stories are just too similar, you know? Just be careful, okay, HEA? Okay, Kelly's general reading. One more shuffle. That's all right. All of a sudden I had angry flies all over the place. Bombarding me. Dive bombing me. I wonder who that is. Yeah, you're after Kelly. Kelly, did you meet somebody? I have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is a very, very slow moving energy. I have HEA, Rogue Vogue, and Nevia, and Loose Love if she comes back, okay? Yeah, very, very, very slow moving energy. Earth signs he'll drive you nuts, girl. If you want something with this guy, give him a little bit of time and let him know, because he's not going to move fast at all, okay? But hon, you've learned your lessons well. You're ready to start all over again with a clean slate, a new beginning. I do think this guy has a lot of potential for you, because there's nothing but good cards, okay? But you've learned your lessons, hon. What do you want now? What grand and glorious adventure can this man and I create together, you know? Yeah, Capricorn men are very, very, very slow. Okay. And then I have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the very, very early beginnings of something passionate, something creative. I don't want anything to be with him necessarily. He wants nothing to do with you. I do think it's going to shift in time, or maybe you just need to focus on you. Okay? But he's taking his time. He's dealing with fears. He's dealing with illusions while you are completing things and ready to start all over again. This trainers next time. Yeah. Trainers and run. Yeah, my twin flame is a Capricorn, and it's like, no. Okay, but there may be some communication. Okay, there's a strong possibility that there's going to be early beginnings of communication, right? But you know what, hon? I want you to work on that self-love. I want you to step into being that Queen of Pentacles. Your faith in humanity has a ray of hope. What's going on, Jack? Find that self-love. Find your stability. Take the time to smell the roses. Enjoy life. I want you to get out there and enjoy life. You don't need a partner to enjoy life. There is a possibility with this guy, but you need to make yourself happy first, okay? But look, the Empress. Being grounded, stable, secure, loving, nurturing, pregnant with possibilities. Your kitty getting better, Jack? Okay. It's all there for you, hun. Are you going to accept it? Are you going to accept it? Girl, you and Tracy have gone through humongous amounts of change. Humongous amounts of change. You know? And you're ready for this. You're ready for this new beginning. It doesn't specify him specifically, except for the first card, that he's slow. But you've learned your lessons. You are ready to move forward with a clean slate. Maybe it's instead of communication with you two, and the cardinal. There's two cardinals on here. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Okay, there's two cardinals here. If you look up cardinals, a lot of times the cardinals talk about a space of time over a year. Okay, so you go out and live life. So guys don't like for you to do that. You know, he wants in communication, hun. But if he sees you out having fun and being who you are, it's going to make him think twice about it. Oh, well, I'm leaving her. She's going to be all heartbroken. But oh, hell no. She's out there having fun and doing things and yeah. You know? But you have all these possibilities. Wonderful possibilities. Stand on your own. Be yourself. Tap into nature. Give thanks for all that prosperity and abundance in your life, because you are prosperous and abundant. And especially with finding that self-love. Okay, hon? So maybe you were just too fast for him. But you know what, hon? Don't let him hold you back, okay? You can post now, HEA. How's everybody's Halloween? Did you guys, anybody dress up for Halloween? I had a costume. I just got so busy that I hung some lights from the ceiling in my living room, went through the laundry room, getting rid of stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay. You love Halloween? I live in a small town. Everybody packs up their kids and goes to some of the bigger areas. Yes. I would not. WhatsApp has a bad reputation because scammers use WhatsApp like crazy. You may Halloween on Bewitched later. Yeah. I know there's some legitimate people, but if you're getting codes, mm-mm. And they're trying to find out if your phone number is real. But let me see what the cards say. They're trying to find out if your phone number on WhatsApp is real or not. About half the scammers that I have talked to, okay, half the scammers that I have talked to, well, more than half, were on WhatsApp. But that's changed now. One of my friends took her daughter out tonight, and she whatever's going on, there's something coming in quick. Okay, girl, I think they're trying to verify your number. I think they're trying to. I have the Eight of Wands twice. Okay, if anything's going to happen, if they're going to verify anything, it's going to be quick, very, very quick. Okay. Yes, tropical moon pops. Yes. No, but they're trying to verify your number. Okay. Somebody's okay. This can be the card of somebody spying on you, somebody checking on you. Okay. So I would be really, yeah, don't mess with those codes. Okay. But you know what? Look at this. I have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is new beginnings. But this can be the sword of protection, the sword of truth. Oh, will he get tired? Okay. But sword of truth, but I think spirit is protecting you. Okay. Because the sword can be protection also. And look at all that blue. That's blue is Archangel Michael. Okay. Let's see, the Nine of Swords is nightmares, depressions, anxiety. Okay. But this is the end of it. Yes. This is the end of the depression, the anxiety. Okay. And like I said, I have it in here twice, the Eight of Wands. A very swift moving energy coming in. Okay. But then the Page of Wands, okay, don't focus on the bad stuff. Don't worry about things, because if you worry about it, there's a difference between having an awareness, okay, and being scared. Okay. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. See, because the energy's moving out quickly, I think. They're just checking. They're just checking it all out. But I want you to stay focused, grounded. Okay, yeah, let it go. If you've ever been on here before, we teach something called the bubble technique. Okay. And it's a way to go in and clear fears, negative self-talk, anxiety, depression, worries. That mental 281s. That whoosh. Yeah. Okay. But I want you to focus on the beauty in life. I don't want you to worry about what's going on, okay? Let me find that bubble technique for you real quick. I don't see my mods. Hold on. Come on, come on. Playlist. Come on. Where is it? There it is. I must do that a lot. Oh my goodness. Copy. Yes. Girl, you can use the bubble technique any way you want. Adapt it to whatever works for you. Okay? Okay, so I just posted the bubble technique, hun. If you click on that link, it'll take you, the video's under 4 minutes and it tells you how to use it. But any worry, any fears that you have, anything, okay, try that bubble technique. It will help clear some things, okay? And you want to clear any worries that you have about it. But you know what, hun? Just remember, protected, okay? They may be spying, they may be checking it all out, but you are protected. Okay, and listen to all your programmer friends. They know what they're talking about, okay? Good. Okay. Rogue Vogue, what's your question, hun? Star got it up too. Okay. Yes, do not text and drive. We want you to come back. How's the Virgo feeling? Kelly, like I said, we have one person that came in. One person takes the bubble and they put the problem in and they pop it. Another one puts the problem in the bubble and hands it off to an angel. Just whatever works for you, hon. Everything is not it's set in stone, and everybody responds to things in a different way. Whatever works for you, okay? Thank you for posting that, Star. You're welcome. So I do think that he sees you as somebody that could make him happy. But the thing is, okay, this is somebody that you could fill him up emotionally. You could make him very, very happy. But hun, he's not open and receptive to it right now. It doesn't mean he may not be in the future, but at this point in time, he's not open and receptive. Okay? At all. And that might be part of the problem. You've just met him at a wrong time, okay? But I show that somebody has put in a lot of hard work and there was some forward movement, but at the same time, somebody was juggling a bunch of things in order to try to bring it together. Okay. And we have the Emperor again. This is somebody that has a lot of responsibility, somebody that's might be a father figure, might be head of a job with a lot of responsibility. Okay. But I want you to be aware, not beware, be aware that sometimes when the Emperor is out of balance, they can be very controlling. Okay. And I think this guy needs to have a firm control on his life, and he's just not open and receptive right now. Okay. It's just bad timing. Okay. I do show the Ace of Pentacles. I think he's focusing on his money right now. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings and prosperity and abundance. This is where his focus is. And like I was talking about earlier, men have a tendency to focus on one thing at a time. Okay. And right now, he's being a hermit. He's being a hermit. It's almost like, okay, I met her in the wrong time, but I need to focus on my goals first. Okay. Because this guy is alone. He's thinking, he's learning about himself. That's okay, Kelly. What's the story of the Emperor? Maybe I haven't run across that star. Hi, Destiny. But at this point in time, yeah, he's going in and do a lot of soul searching and trying to decide what he wants and don't want. He needs to know who he is before he can ever commit to anybody, Yeah, you can post now, Nivea. But you know what? You've been through a lot. You've gone through lots of transformation and change. You are learning to follow your intuition and knowing, and you're not going to put up with any BS. Okay? You're not going to put up with anybody fooling around or anything, but you're looking for the truth and clarity in the situation. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it takes time to know yourself. And then even now, after all these years, I know I've been going through a lot the last couple Sundays, but I ran across something today that made so much sense. Because I'm wondering, why do I even have a channel? What the heck? So what popped up for me, and then I found this today, it says, 11 unmistakable signs you're going through a spiritual transformation. You begin to question your beliefs, your goals, and who you are at your core. That's what I've been doing the last couple weeks. And it's like, okay, another spiritual shift, Lord? Does this ever stop? Thank you for that contribution, Joker Jake. Oh, is that Daisy? Hold on. Yep. Look at what Daisy looks like, guys. Daisy dressed up tonight as a witch. Oh. She looks like Angelina Jolie. Okay. Media. Yes, the hermit is definitely lots and lots of soul searching. You have to know who you are. you have to get out from everybody else's programming and belief systems to find out who you are. That's one of the reasons I teach you guys the bubble technique. Yeah. He let his ego get too big and became the hermit. I never heard that before, Star. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that, Star. Okay, Destiny, the free list is closed, but the donation list is open. Okay. If he's going to offer marriage for you, I don't think it's going to be right now, hon. But I show you are ready for new beginnings. You're ready to start all over with a clean slate. Okay? But somebody has to walk away from carrying everybody else's burdens. Does this guy have a lot of responsibilities? He has to gather up his resources and walk away from something before he can do anything, okay? But again, see, I have the Fool on one side and I have the World on the other. He's learning a lot of lessons. He's coming to a completion, okay? He's ready to start all over with the Fool. But at this point in time, had to go within to find a balance and repeat the whole cycle again. Yeah. But you know what? He's dealing with a lot of fear right now. Okay? He's dealing with a lot of fear right now. So I don't think that it will be right now. Maybe in the future, okay? Because I think he's got some healing to do. There's a need to come into some kind of emotional balance. That's a second question, hon. Like one free question a week, okay? He needs to come into this emotional balance, okay? Because everything's out of balance right now. He needs to learn to give and receive. At this point, in a relationship with you, hon, he would just be taking and taking and taking. You know? But at this point, yeah. At this point, it's not an even give and take. He needs to find out who he is. He's almost there, but he's got to let go of some things first, okay? Does that make sense, hon? But in the next 3 months, I don't see anything. Does anybody have any spooky stories? Do my mods want a reading? Star, do you want a reading, hon? KT Tarot is awesome. She's awesome. She did readings with me one day on a Saturday about a month ago. Okay, surprise star. I'm sorry, Jack's little kitty is having a hard time. Oh, KT's a hoot. She's a hoot. Does anybody have spooky stories for tonight? Are you upset about something right now, Star? uh, the little kitty had his head smashed in a door. Yes. Yeah, KT and I have been talking about it, doing another collab, hun. And yes, well, yeah, we can do that. We were just trying to come up with dates. Yeah. Okay, Star, are you upset about something? Okay. I have the Knight of Wands. Get this. It's like there's something smoldering in the background. Maybe a little anger, a little frustration. Everything's at a standstill right now. Okay? There's no movement, but there's definitely something building up. I know, hon. Take care of you, okay? But yeah. But you're going to have to make a choice, hon. We've got two pathways coming up. Just remember, the universe is supplying both pathways. You need to choose which is best for you, okay? Let go of the fears, let go of the illusions, let go of the elusive thoughts is what pops in my head, okay? Let them all go. Let them all go. And just remember, whatever pathway you choose is the right one for you, okay? But see, here's the little mover and shaker here. You take care of everybody. You know, you run around, you help everybody. You're the little mover and shaker. Dot the I's, cross the T's. You're running back and forth trying to get your daughter the best that you can give her. But something's brewing. That's all I can say, okay? Yep, there's lots of things going on behind the picture at this point. Okay, there's some secrets going on out there that you don't know anything about right now. But like I said, sometimes this talks about soul contracts in the Akashic records also. She's listening to the secrets of the universe at this point in time. So there's definitely a lot of activity going on that you don't know about. And I think you're not going to be happy with it. And the Two of Pentacles, you're waiting for that ship to come in, but there's something coming in that you're not going to be open and receptive to. Okay? And you're going to be juggling. And I get the feeling you're going to be juggling some money. Good. Okay, good. But yeah, this is you juggling things. It could also be you juggling so much that you miss an opportunity. But there's something going on that's coming in that you're not going to be happy about. You're not open and receptive to it, okay? And then I have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the early beginnings of something prosperous and abundant. Okay, stand on your feet, girl. Be you. Okay? I know how you take charge of things, you get things done. You don't let grass grow under your feet. But I take the time to smell the roses. Take the time to enjoy the nature around you. Okay? But see, we've got the Empress as the last card. Lots of possibilities, lots of potential there. Just stay grounded. Don't let anybody push your buttons, hon. Okay? Don't let anybody push your buttons. Stay grounded, stay loving, caring, nurturing. So I'm hearing that there may be something coming up that you need to bite your tongue. Okay? But just be loving, caring, nurturing. You may not like it, but I want you to be the Empress that you can be. I know you can be that, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Hon, I get the feeling it's something to do with your ex. Your ex kept coming to mind. I just get the feeling you're just going to have to bite your tongue and you're going to have to act like you're really happy for him. Okay? It's going to be one time you're going to have to. And it's because I think you will do it because you want your daughter to be happy. Does that make sense, hon? Hello, Ride with Cowie. How are you? You're new here, huh? Okay, the free list is closed tonight, but donation list is open. And if nobody donates, we're going to move on. Let's see if anybody's got any spiritual questions or any spooky stories for us. Anybody got any spooky stories they want to share? Yeah, the house is in your name. Yeah. The house is in your name and he's living there. Is he paying you rent? Okay. Anybody have anything they want to talk about tonight? Any spiritual questions? Any spooky stories? Anything? I'm glad your dad's feeling better, hon, and your daughter. I bet you if he tells you he's going to marry the little chickie poo that you're going to have to bite your tongue to keep peace in the family. Did we lose everybody? Nobody have any spiritual questions tonight? Nothing they want to talk about? Okay, KT, throw a subject out there we can talk about, hun. You gave your dad your antibiotics? Let's hear some categories to talk about tonight. Oh. Yeah, Judy called me today and we had some conversations about some things. Yeah. Star seed. Okay. So one of the things that Judy was talking about is she just knows these things, and one of her brothers is very, very religious, and he just kind of freaks out because she knows all these things. He says, "How do you know all this? You read the Bible?" And she goes, "No, it's just all in my heart, you know." Okay, so we'll talk about star seed. How many of you have had something traumatic happen around the age 11? Hi, Allie's Creations. Yeah. My mom died when I was 11. Her mom died when she was 11. Her mom died when she was 11, and they all died of cancer. Okay. And that's one of the signs. The star seeds seem to have something traumatic that happens around the age 11. And has anybody in your family had dreams about having contact with ETs? Oh, Allie, I'm sorry to hear that, huh? Your grandmother died? Yeah, that was traumatic. I lost my grandfather. I lost, yeah. My grandfather, a month after I turned 11, lost my grandmother in February, and then I lost my mom in July, and I was all 11. Okay, Allie's, the free list is closed for tonight, but the donation list is open. Oh. Have you had something happen traumatic at around the age of 11 in your life? You also had your first spiritual awakening? Kittens are getting their grub on, yeah. It's interesting. We're talking about 11 years old, and Allie says her marriage is in ruin after 11 years. Your grandfather died from cancer. Or a spiritual awakening. Nine to 11. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm a starseed too. And I imagine Jack is too. Probably everybody here. Okay. And that's one of the reasons I added to the healing stuff. Not everybody is starseed, hun. Not everybody is. And I think that a lot of the people that are supporting actors are not starseed. Okay, somewhere in our ancestry, they have mated with humans, starseed, the star people. Yeah, space cadet, definitely, yeah. But we probably should. Okay, so look at how the Bible says in the beginning the earth was dark and void, and then it talks about the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve, but we have ancient stories that tell us the story about Lilith. And the Bible also says in Genesis that the men married the daughters of man. Okay, if Adam and Eve were the first people, why were there other daughters of man? So the aliens, the space cadets didn't mate with everybody. Okay. You know, so but I do know that in the Middle East they have found that they can go back and look through the genetics, and they can pinpoint to one male 100,000 years ago. Lilith and Satan had kids. Do you know there are some religions out there that teach that when God made a plan for how he wanted the world to be, that he asked for a volunteer. And Lucifer, the angel of light, stepped forward and volunteered to fulfill that plan. Us have weird stuff happening over here. Yeah, yeah. And the people that are descended from starseed have seem to have okay. One of the things that the star seeds is they don't feel like they belong everywhere, that they want to go home. I remember as a child searching through my mom's cedar chest trying to find my birth certificate because I didn't feel like I belonged. You know, they don't feel like they belong. They just, yeah, have had traumatic things happen and just unusual things. Now, if I go in and look at my sons, it seems to run on the male side of the family for the extraterrestrials to contact the men. I may have had some when I was young, but I don't remember. But my dad had some things happen, and both my sons have had things happen. We all volunteered for this existence, but then we all pick our parents and the lessons we're going to learn before we come in. But if that genetic uh, the genetics have been shifted by the star, by the star people, then we're going to experience some different things. Yeah. We seem to have different telepathic abilities than a lot of other people do. That's what I keep saying too, Star. You will not volunteer for the next night. But then the soul has a whole different plan. Yeah, Star and I've been talking about that for a long time. No, no, I want to experience a healthy, loving relationship in this lifetime so I do not have to come back and do it again. Yes, 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 yes. And since Jack is here, the other question was they wanted to know about totems. Now, totems are animals that come in to guide you and support you on your path. Mine is an eagle, and I'm pretty sure wolves are too. And maybe part of because I was dreaming about turtles the other night, it could be that turtles are coming in to be my totem for a while also. But the animals come in, and I was taught unless it's a sacred animal, and a sacred animal will stay with you for your whole life. And there's a lot of sacred animals, okay? And but you have other animals that come in to teach you lessons, and they come in and out of your life. And the reason I think that wolves are with me for my life is because find I need to experience what it's like to have a happy family. For the okay, if you can ask your and I told my great grandson, I told my granddaughter this, and he was listening. Okay, he was probably 3 at the time. I told her, before you go to bed, she goes, well, I don't remember my dreams, Grandma. I said, well, before you go to bed, ask your personal guides, your personal angels, to help you remember your dreams and to show you what your totem is in your dreams. And if you don't remember, just keep asking before you go to sleep. Okay. And he told his mom, Mom, I did what Grandma said. I asked the angels what he says, what my animal I am. And they told him that he was a deer. And that suits his personality to a T. So, yeah. Happy Halloween, Kelly. Thank you for being here, hon. Have any of you ever had a crystal talk to you? We're always happy to have you, Kelly. Yeah, the first time, okay, I used to. You're welcome, Kelly. The first time, I used to think my friend Judy was nuts. She was talking about how this crystal had this energy and it just spaced her out and stuff. And I was going through spiritual awakening at that point in time. She talked about, oh, yes, this crystal does this crystal does that. And I just think, what the heck? I went to a store. I picked up a little blue tiger eye. I don't know what happened for the next 2 hours. When I came back into awareness, I was home. And the first healing class I took was therapeutic touch. It was through a nurse, and it's all energy medicine. Okay. And I had, I was raising 2 kids on my own, paying the house and everything, and I didn't have any extra money. Well, I was in lack consciousness back then too. Had a lot of bills and stuff because my ex left all the bills for me. So I went to her class and she goes, oh, I have boxes of crystals if anybody wants to buy a crystal. I said, I'm not even going to look at the crystals because I do not have the money to get one. And her laundry room was between the family room and the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. I'm coming back. Next thing I know, my head whips around. My hand reaches out, grabs a crystal. Come to find out it was a record keeper, and it called me. That's all I can say is it called me. So I put it on layaway with her and got that. And I was sleeping with that crystal one night. And I woke up with a start because I saw this light blue screen with a language sentences written in a language that I have no idea what the language was. And it was all written in white letters. And I woke up with a start. Now, Crystal hasn't talked to me since because I think it scared me. Yes, come and chat. That's what we're here for. Exactly. And Joker, I think it's the free will. Okay, it's the free will, making choices and decisions that are based on what's right for you rather than what society or your culture tells you is right for you. That's one of the reasons I teach the bubble technique and who does it belong to, because we need to find out who we are under all the programming and stuff so we can make our own choices and decisions about what's right and wrong for us and the way things should be in our lives. Does that make sense, hon? It's your intent. And somebody was asking about magic the other night, and magic is all intent. Are you going to use it for good, or are you going to use it for evil? You're going to use it to help and heal and be of assistance, or are you going to use it for control and manipulation? It's all, everything is intent. But that's the greatest gift that we have ever been giving, is that free will. And the universe cannot intervene unless we ask for help, because our free will trumps everything. So if things happen in your life and you haven't asked for help, you can't blame God for anything, because they're all your choices, your decisions, you know? Yes. Magic's just magic. And the universe is all magic. And you know, they talk about the dark matter in the universe. They don't understand. This is something that holds the universe together. They have no concept of what this dark matter is. But as we shift and change and we evolve and we see things different, we are taking that dark matter and we are creating something out of it with our belief systems. You know? Now, Joker, I do know that we do come in to experience some things. We have made contracts with people or with God in order to experience some things. And in some cases, we can ask permission of the Akashic Records masters to amend some of those contracts. But sometimes they won't let us amend those contracts because we need to learn the lessons. And sometimes we choose to come in and experience those bad probabilities for soul growth. How can we judge what somebody else is going through when we do not know what lessons they chose to come in and learn in this lifetime? Yes, it's how we handle it that makes all the difference. You know, my girls get mad at me because I don't get mad. Okay. I just let people be who they are and just remove myself from the situation. Because for one thing, I don't have to buy into their energy. That's not me. You know, whatever they're saying, whatever they're telling me is a reflection of who they are. But it's, you know, that's my choice not to react. Why am I going to give my power away to somebody else by getting angry and upset and arguing with them? You know? I choose to walk away from the situation, not out of weakness, but because I don't want to interact with that energy, you know? It's just not, yeah. I put on little Miss Tinky's wings. She's too fat for them. I meant to sew them, but yeah, I was kind of overwhelmed with cleaning today. Yes. Yeah, I'm still learning lessons. And a lot of us are still learning boundaries. You know, I didn't learn boundaries because my mother put the fear of God into me, you know? And we shouldn't fear God. We should honor him or her. But free will trumps everything. Everything. The agreement was we cannot interfere unless you ask. You know, my son-in-law argues all the time. Well, if there was a God, then why are there people out there starving to death? Because maybe they come in this lifetime in order to experience that. We came in to experience everything and all. You know? These are going to drive me nuts. And it hurts me to sit back and watch people going through all this stuff. But then you try to help and they resent you. What does the key want? The key wants to open a door. Which doorway are you going to pick tonight, Star? But Joker, how do you determine what's good and what's bad? Except through what programming from our cultures, you know? Exactly. I know, Jack. I have a hard time with that also. I have a hard time with that. But I do send healing energy and I do send prayers. And if I run into a situation to where somebody is being abused or a child is starving, ugh, I'm gonna intervene. When my older kids were young, I had a house full of kids all the time. I had kids that were their parents kicked them out because their boyfriend was spending the night or they were doing drugs. These kids had no place to go. They all hung out at my house. I all took care of them. They all still call me Mama K, you know. And I just brought them all in and love them. My son, my oldest son, talks all these bad things about me. In fact, both my boys do. But he went up to Fort Collins to some of his best friends growing up that were twins. They talked the whole party about me, about how I saved their lives and shifted the energy in their lives and everything. And all I did was bring them in and love them. You know, I can do something about my little corner. I could have walked away. I could have not let my kids hung out with all these kids. But I tried to do what I could at that point. But I totally agree, Jack. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to watch somebody go through that. Yeah, kids are my weakness too. I was listening to my niece. I was talking to my niece this morning. The one with the 12 kids. She's only one is moved out. She also has three other kids there that one is there every day. He just aged out of foster care system. The aunt had the other two boys, and she decided she didn't want them anymore, so they ended up at my niece's house, and she's taking care of them. Yeah. You know, and somebody was saying, well, we should start orphanages again because foster care is failing the kids. The orphanages were failing the kids also. And some of those kids that I took into my house, okay, yeah, I can't be a bystander either, but there are different ways to intervene, you know? But I will do whatever I can to help the kids. That's just who I am, you know. And a lot of these kids that were, like I said, were in my house were gang members, and they tell, and now that they're older and they're in their 40s, they keep saying the same thing. Your mom changed our viewpoint on the world, you know. All I can do is change my own little corner of the world, one person at a time. And that's why I started the channel. How are we going to support each other? What can we do to help each other? Can we teach each other? You know? Yeah. That's like, they were talking the other day on one of the subways in New York. A woman was being raped in front of everybody on the freaking subway, and nobody did anything. It's unbelievable. I would have been berserk. I would have been jumping up and beating on the guy, you know? That's absolutely crazy. Mind melt. Yeah. How you doing tonight, Alban? I couldn't believe that. Police were investigating. Police were investigating. Why wasn't somebody beating the heck out of this guy when he was doing it right there in front of him? What the hell? Rape is an act of violence. Act of violence. Yeah, me too, Star. Me too, Star. And if I could keep somebody from going through stuff like that, I will do that. But I had some things done to my kids that were such a rude awakening because I wouldn't do things like that. Would never even cross my mind. And it's like, what? Yes, I agree, Jack. You know what? I did put a little extra iron in the cranium of my second husband. Oh, Bobby Hill. Why? Okay, who does that belong to, Bobby Hill? Oh, they're going to come in tonight, huh? So, second husband, he was drunk. He came in, decided to fuss at me because something was hurting, and he was blaming me for it because I didn't fix it. He had me in the corner of the kitchen. I was 6 weeks pregnant with my daughter. And the stove was right there. I had a cast iron. Oh my God. I had a cast iron skillet right there. I said, if he hits me, if he punches me, I'm going to hit him with this cast iron skillet. Not thinking, what the hell's he going to do after I hit him? Well, the people upstairs heard him yelling and screaming and threatening me. He came downstairs just as I hit him in the head with the cast iron skillet to defend myself. He walked in just in time to grab him before he punched me. And him and his brother got in the truck and drove to Texas. I should have never let him come back. But I was in the middle of building a house and I was stupid and thinking that he was going to help. Yeah. Yes, it does. Dear Karma, I have a list of people you've missed. You've never seen one of those? Oh, yeah. I have this red one and I have a blue one. You have that shirt? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I wear these out and about and people just look at me. I have another shirt that says Deja Vu, been there, done that. Go get one made, Jack. Or we should all pitch in and buy him one for Christmas. Yeah. I finally learned to stand up for myself. The last night that he was there, okay, he kept trying to get me to stand up so he could beat on me, and I kept falling down because I was less of a target. But this whole chasm, like this whole other dimension opened up, and it's like I saw his personal hell. That changed my whole perspective about having compassion for people like that. They live in their own personal hell. I needed to see that for some reason. That's the last time I ever saw him. Yep. Deja vu. Yeah. Yeah. Deja vu. Seen this BS before. That's a good one. You know, I don't care what anybody says. My oldest daughter, she goes, why does everybody tell me to calm down? I said, because you're like a damn tiger. And when you get a couple drinks in you, nobody's going to hold that tiger back by the tail and you go crazy. She goes, and, but she goes, it just drives me nuts because you let people walk all over me. Well, maybe they're not really worth the effort to get upset about. I think there's a little bit of a difference between, toxic people and responding to their toxic and choosing you over whatever they're doing or saying, you know? Hello, Emily. Hi, Fuzzy Kiwi. You saw a demon on top of you and you, ooh. Oh man, the readings are done for tonight, hon. Thank you everybody for being here. Please subscribe so you can come and join us. On Sundays and Wednesdays, I do readings and then we do spiritual talk. On Friday nights, we do nothing but spiritual talk. So we answer everybody's questions. We help everybody in their spiritual growth. If I don't know something, there's a lot of people on here with a lot of knowledge that can help contribute to everybody. And I'm sorry you experienced that, Judy. I swear to God, when I was 16, my future first husband and his sister did witchcraft. I swear to God, one night in my room, I felt such an evil presence in my room. I swear that if I would have turned around and looked, I would have seen the devil standing there. The energy was so strong. Alban, you have healed a lot, hon. You have made huge progress and strides also, hon. And hon, I would wait for him to call. Because you've made all the efforts so far. Yeah. He's got lessons he's got to learn before he comes back, hon. Yes, we can see you, Emily. How are you tonight? No, not witchcraft. As I was telling somebody the other night, I may read about witchcraft because it takes the stigma out of it. Okay? And I caused some controversy one night because I said, okay, you want to take the stigma out of something? Learn about it. Okay? Read about it. See how it works. It's not so scary anymore. Same thing with guns. If you want to stop gun violence, start teaching kids about how to use guns and safety and how to respect it. Because right now, nobody has respect for guns. It's a tool. It can be used for good or bad. Just like a knife can be used for good or bad. Just like tarot can be used for good or bad. It's all in the intent. Hi, Angelina. How are you doing tonight? Joker, I really think you should try the bubble technique and clear that point of view. Because if that's what you expect, hon, that's what you're going to get. Yes, exactly, Jack. I prefer to live by love, not fear, unconditional self-love. And walking away from a situation, whether it's just an argument or abuse or anything, is self-love. I do not have to buy into somebody else's opinion. Like I said, if you try to please everybody around you, if you try to prove your point of view to everybody around you, what kind of energy you putting out there? You know? Hey, Sway. But the thing is, what energy are you putting out there? That's like Friday night Casey and I had a conversation on here because I've been doing a lot of soul searching the last couple weeks about the channel, you know? and um and then I kind of got an answer today. One of those 11 signs, unmistakable signs you're going through a spiritual transformation. You begin to question your beliefs, your goals, and who you are at your core. It's like, how many times do I have to go through this in my lifetime, Lord? You know? And we were talking, she says, I keep saying, well, you guys make the channel. And she brought up a good point, and I've been wondering about this. I don't want to have a swelled head, or anything. But you know what? I was telling myself one night, I have to look at the energy of the people I am drawing to the channel. There are such loving, caring, supportive people coming to this channel. And Casey told me, she says, that's because of you. Because they're mirroring who you are. And I had to acknowledge that. You guys are all awesome, very loving and supportive and caring. And if that's who I'm drawing into my channel, I have to acknowledge that in myself. I have to acknowledge that. We've all learned the hard way on self-love, hun. And one of the ways for self-love is to set boundaries. Exactly, Fuzzy. People are shocked. I have been single for 22 years. I haven't even had a date in 22 years. I raised my kids. I worked on myself. Now I have my channel. I know, Star. I know. But everybody that comes in this channel is very loving, caring, supportive. We're like a family, a loving part of the family. We're a self-made family. We try to help each other. We try to support each other. And I love that, because we're trying to support each other on our spiritual growth too, because how many people are confused about the things that are going on in their life? How many people don't know about grounding and protection? That's the first thing you need to do when you're on your spiritual path. What about all the confusion they're going through? If I don't have the answer, other people that come in do. Yes, birds of a feather flock together. Yes, Jack, thank you for that. Yes, that's Star is, yeah, she came in. She doesn't have her own channel. She comes in here and she works, and her and Jack and Austin and me, we do healing work on people. We don't do the healing work. We are the facilitators of you doing your healing work. We're walking you through the steps, trying to teach you how to heal yourself. Okay? And Star has said, I feel like I could come on here and be myself. How much is that a gift to all of us? I can come on here and be myself. I can talk spirituality till I'm blue in the face. But you know what's fun? Okay? Friday night, we talk about everything on here. Friday night, we talked about old bands, old music, old songs. That was awesome. It was awesome. It doesn't have to be spirituality. We have people that come in that sometimes just need somebody to listen. And that's a lesson we all need to learn. Sometimes people just want us to listen. And if you offer advice, they're going to resent you for it. Some people come in and are actually ready and willing to do the work to heal themselves. Those are the people you can walk through and help. But it's a huge lesson to learn how to tell the difference between somebody that needs somebody to listen and people that are willing to do the work. And that, we can't force anybody to do anything. We can offer the tools, we can offer the techniques, we can offer to walk them through things and teach them how to do it. But you can't make them do it, Yes, we're all just walking each other home. Yes. I have people that come in and just listen. Just listen. We talked about some paranormal activity one night, and all of a sudden I had about 5 people pop up that were lurkers in the background. They all had something to say, But that's okay. They can come in and listen. We did some healing work on one person in here one night. We were on 5 hours that night. Somebody else came in and listened and said, I listened to all 5 hours of that chat. She says, I can't believe it. 5 hours. It's like, wow. We never know what's going to come up. Some people just want somebody to listen. Some people want to do healing work. Some people want to ask spiritual questions. That's what we're here for. Yeah. And KT Tarot told me, wow, nobody does spiritual chat. How many of us can't afford to spend $1,200 for a spiritual class? How much can we learn in here by supporting each other and offering our own experiences? That's priceless. Hi, Franklina. Yes. Hi, Minnie Lynn. Oh, I'm so happy you don't feel like that anymore, Star. Okay. You have a good night, KT. Hi, Miss Beautiful Mess. Yes. And I tell people all the time, okay, hold on, Fuzzy. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? With this healing work, it has expanded and grown since the 1st of September. It's expanded and grown like crazy. And that's one of the things I teach in here is everybody has different perspectives of the same thing, different points of view. No, we're not saying anything about judging, hun. Okay? We are all different. We are supposed to be different. We're supposed to have different perspectives based on everything that we've gone through. Don't let culture, society, family tell you what is right and wrong because they don't know what's right and wrong for you. It's all personal choice. Okay, we can work on some things tonight, Angelina. Fuzzy, have you ever grounded at all before, hon? Have you ever grounded at all before? There's several ways to ground. You could use essential oils. You can use crystals. Okay. You could walk in the grass, but that's kind of not so permanent. I use this sometimes. Okay, most of the time I wear this. It's called an indigo gabbro. I have a tendency, because I do so much spiritual work and I'm an air sign, my body was always out here. Well, this pulls me back and keeps me in my body. Meditation. I've never tried ayahuasca. You might want to talk to Jack about some of that. He may have some experience in that. So, Fuzzy, what I do is I visualize the bottom half of my body as a tree trunk, and I visualize my feet as turning into roots and grounding into the earth. You can also visualize putting crystals through your feet into the earth. You know? And it does help in meditation. Okay. Do you know how to put up spiritual protection before you even go into meditation? Jack is caring for some sick kitties, so he pops in and out, okay? Do you know anything about ayahuasca, Jack? I hope you have a little bit of time, Angelina, because this is going to take some time, okay? Okay. So, she's good, sleeping peacefully. Good, 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 good. Okay, so, Fuzzy, what I do is ask Jack questions about ayahuasca. I've never done it, so I'm not familiar with it. Okay, hold on, Angelina. Let me work with Fuzzy real quick, okay? And then we'll work with you. I call upon the white Christ light of protection. I call upon the blue light of Archangel Michael and his blue flame legions. And I call in the golden light of the Holy Spirit for protection. And I expand it inside and out, around and through, throughout eternity, out into infinity. And that's something that you don't have to put up all the time. I mean, it's on there all the time. You just have to go in and touch it up once in a while. Okay? You still here, Fuzzy? Greg Brandon. I gotta write that down too. Greg. I live in my own little bubble. I don't know too much about any of that. And it wasn't until my grandson was telling me about what's that about, that other one where you die for a few seconds, you go through the tunnel to the other side and come back. What's the name of that one? He wanted me to do that with him, and I said, oh, no. After what you told me, yeah, I think they were telling you that you weren't supposed to be there. Okay. Fuzzy. There are lots of videos on YouTube, but look up spiritual protection. He fries your mind with proven facts. Yeah. Greg Braden or Greg Brandon? So, like I said, ask for the white Christ light of protection. Ask for the protection of the blue light protection of Archangel Michael and his blue flame legions. It is Braden. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I quote Greg Braden all the time. He's freaking genius. And I watch him. He's got some programs on Gaia. If anybody's got Gaia, he blew me away at the end of season 2 on one of his programs. He says our DNA from the apes, our DNA has been spliced and turned around and joined together. And when they look at the correspondence between the letters and the numbers in the DNA, he says, when you look at the DNA, it says, I am God incarnate. Yeah. But like I said, I have Gaia, and he's got a lot of programs on Gaia too, and just blows your mind. Okay, so Angelina, we're going to show you how to heal yourself. Yeah, Greg Braden's awesome. I have followed him for forever, since his first book. He's a geologist that goes around the world and studies all the ancient manuscripts. And he brought up something awesome one night. He goes, when I go in and I read these ancient manuscripts, I have to think in terms of how they saw the world back then. When they talk about the air, that's oxygen. When they talk about the sun, that's hydrogen. When they talk about water, that's H2O. And if you start looking at some of the things that they're talking about from a different perspective of the way they are calling things, they knew more about science and life that we even know now. So you're still a virgin? Okay. Okay, so Angelina, can you take a few deep breaths for me, hon? Take a few deep breaths in and out. I just want you to relax your body and take a few deep breaths in and out. So after you take those deep breaths, I want you to ask the universe to bring in the white Christ light of protection, Archangel Michael's blue flame and his legions, to bring in the golden light. That's okay, hon. We're gonna calm you down first, okay? So call in the white Christ light of protection. Call in Archangel Michael and his blue flame legions of protection. Call in the golden light of the Holy Spirit. Then I want you to expand those out into the universe. Infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles inside and out. Star, do you know what Bach flower remedy is? Do you know what rescue remedy is? Okay. I'm also projecting some Bach flower, some rescue remedy to her also. Okay. So I want you to call in the energy of the rescue remedy. That's okay, hon. We'll work on that. Okay? We'll work on all of that. Yes, you can interrupt, Jack, anytime. Come on, Jack. We're working as a team here. You can interrupt anytime. He wants to know, Angelina, do you have a crystal or gem you're attracted to or attached to? Do you wear that crystal a lot, Angelina? And does that crystal calm you, hon? Next Wednesday night, I will do some Gemini readings, hon. I'll go through all the signs on Wednesday night. So if you want to subscribe, I'll be on Wednesday night to do on the signs, okay? So Angelina, if you have that crystal close by, hold it in your hands, hon. Oh my God. So next time you have a flashback, look at it where it is. If it's there, you are having a flashback. It's not real. Oh my God. So it's time to block her. Remove. Report. Yeah, I'm reporting her. He might be gone already, hon. Fuzzy, did you try pulling up that white Christ light of protection, Archangel Michael's energy, and the Holy Spirit's light? They sneak in any way they can, hon. Now see, Jack is probably left for the night. Okay. Do you feel any different? Okay. Now, when you do that, like I said, you just need to go in occasionally and just ask for it to just make sure that there's no leaks in it. Okay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yeah. Sounds like Jack's had a stressful day. Hey, Big Cheese. Okay, so the free readings are done for tonight. We are working on spiritual talk now. If you have any spirituality questions or anything, then ask. We're here to be supportive of everybody on their spiritual journey. Yeah, that wasn't cool. That person even kind of pulled my energy down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because we opened ourselves up to do some healing work, and then it's just like it just brought us all down. Yeah. Okay, Big Cheese. What kind of shadow are you seeing, hun? No, we're not down. What kind? Is it a specific shape or is it just a shadow? Do you see it directly or do you see it out of the corner of your eye? Yeah, I was not prepared for that either, Jack. Oh my God. They're getting sneakier, aren't they, Jack? It's a large, huge figure. Can you look directly at it or is it something you see out of the corner of your eye? Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. So you do see it directly. I've only seen one directly in front of me one time. Normally I would see him out of the corner of my eye. A lot of people see those, hun. I'm not quite sure what they are. To me, it was almost like it was a warning not to marry my first husband. You know, that because the first time I saw it, was the night before I was leaving Arizona, and we ended up getting married. Do you know how to put up spiritual protection, Big Cheese? Yes, you can pass on the Sybil's and Laura Karens of the world. Yes, we'd all like to do that, hun. Big Cheese, how are you just starting your spiritual path, hun? Yeah, you're not really into the. Okay, I would definitely learn how to put up spiritual protection anyway, hun. Okay, I can tell you how I do it. You can also look at the videos on YouTube. Do you see the shadow all the time or just occasionally? I first time I saw it, I was working. It was very, very much interactive with other people coming and going. And then after that, it was walking through my house all the time. Have you ever used sage? Or do you ever use essential oils? And yeah, and like Jack says, what ideas do you have about your spiritual journey, Big Cheese? Hi, Triple Moon. How are you, hon? You're not seeing it now? You can burn some sage. You can get some sage essential oils. You can recall your sovereignty. You could ask Archangel Michael and his Blue Flame Legions for protection. Yeah, because a lot of times what happens is when you first start your spiritual your spiritual path, you're going to have some weird things happen. So I would learn how to protect yourself. I call in the white Christ light of protection. I call in the blue light, okay, the blue light of the Archangel Michael and his Blue Flame Legions. I also call in the golden light of the Holy Spirit for protection. And the star says, yell at it and claim your space. Somebody taught me when I first started, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave. Yes. I am now reclaiming my sovereignty. Yes. How you been, Triple Moon? We haven't seen you around much, hon. Are you all ready for your trip down to Florida? What kind of dreams are you having, Big Cheese? Rada, how you doing, hon? What kind of dreams, Big Cheese? You ready to see the beach? Yeah, you ought to have a lot of fun down there. Okay. Okay, Casey. What kind of dreams are you having, Big Cheese? I knew that was coming. I was ready. I was ready. I figured it was the same person because they came in right afterwards. Happy Halloween, hon. Happy Halloween. Okay, I reported it. It should have blocked them also. I thought, yeah. Big Cheese came in earlier and said some things too. Shocked Jack and Jack left. Wasn't dreaming about a crystal, but it wasn't nice. Happy Halloween, hun. Yeah, I had my hand on the mouse. I was ready. I just knew it was coming. I just knew it was coming. Did you see what they said, Casey? Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I was waiting. I just knew. You lost a donation from a troll. Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Good. It's a good thing you didn't see it. It's a good thing you didn't see it. Yeah, it was something bad. But they came in right after we blocked somebody else, so I just had a feeling that it was them coming back. Now, Teardrops and Roses does a lot of stuff during the day, and she sees things happen on other channels, and she recognizes the names, and she says, "Okay, they're going to come back in under this name." And sure enough, they would come back in under the other name. Oh, I'm sorry, Triple Moon. We've been pretty lucky in here. We haven't had a lot of trolls. We've been very, very fortunate. And then my mods are quick. The Gawashki one? Yeah. Yeah, he was in here Friday night. Hi, spiritual guidance. How are you? Billy Joe. How are you? Happy Halloween to you too, hon. We're just working on spiritual talk right now, hon, if you have anything you want to talk about. We've been talking about star seeds and grounding and protection and yeah. What else did we talk about? Saging. She got him in 3 chats. Ugh. So one of the things I started doing is I started laughing at them. They don't like that. Yeah, everybody comes in. That's all we do. But Friday night was fun because we switched from spiritual chat to talking about music. All the music we grew up with. It was fun. A lot of fun. And then, yeah, one of the girls put up a interesting little phrase for Jack. I don't think it creates a resistance, hun. Rada, I think that sometimes when you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you also. And yeah, you're picking up on each other. And if you do not want to talk to this person, if you do not want to think about him, get a piece of black obsidian, picture his face on the black obsidian. You do want to talk to him? Have you tried reaching out to him? Girl, this is the 21st century. You should be able to reach out and talk to him. You don't have his number? So, is this somebody you know, or are you just picking up on his energy? You deleted it. Do you have any friends in common? Girl, there must have been a reason you deleted it, girl. Think back to that. Why did you delete him? There was a reason you deleted him. Why did you delete him? Yeah. See, Star and Jack both brought up a good point. If you manifest a particular person, you affect his free will. Jack says a person with characteristics, traits, and similar energy, yes, never a specific person that violates their free will. Yep. And if you deleted him, girl, there's usually a reason for that. I would try blocking him first, hun. Okay. I would try blocking him first and see if it shifts the energy. Because if he's thinking about you all the time, you're going to pick up that energy. Okay? He's trying to manifest you, but that is interfering with your free will. So I would block him and see if that shifts the energy about how you feel. Does that make sense? You can cut cords, but okay. But first, okay. Can you get a hold of a piece of black obsidian? No, you don't have to cut cords now. But I would try blocking him. Visualize his face on a piece of black obsidian. You don't have to cut cords. Just, can you get a hold of a piece of black obsidian? I don't know why black tourmaline wouldn't work. But black obsidian is more of a shiny stone. Yeah. I thought I was ordering a little tiny piece of black obsidian. It's huge. It's huge. Yeah. So I picture his face on here, and it blocks him. Huge shift in energy. I wasn't thinking about him 24/7. And I was getting some sleep and wasn't having bad dreams and stuff. You know, I was kind of noticing that myself, Billy Joe. But it's like your body is remembering when you were a child and out trick or treating and wanting all that candy. Yeah. Onyx, obsidian, tourmaline, all work, Star says. "34 seconds behind." But try that. If it shifts the energy, you know that he's doing something. Hun, if he wants to talk to you, he's going to find a way to get a hold of you. He's going to find a way if he wants to talk to you. Does that make sense? Well, I cut mine off because he wasn't. I had no concept of why I cut him off until I thought about it. It's because he didn't want a relationship. He said he did, but he didn't want a relationship. And when I saw him a year later, he told me, "No, I don't want to live with somebody. I don't want to get married again. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm too set in my ways." And it's like, okay, that's makes sense because he didn't want to move forward. We never even dated. All we did was talk for 8 months. You know? And I was listening to a reading, and I haven't been listening to reading because they've been saying the same thing for the last 3 years. So I quit listening to readings. So I listened to one last week, and they said there's lots of connection going on in the astral plane. And there's lots of communication and trying to make decisions on the fifth dimension in order to bring this into the physical. And she goes, and it's going to happen. And I said, what the hell? She's like, how does she know there's all this activity on the astral plane? And then yesterday I listened to a guy that I normally don't listen to, and he says, there's lots of activity going on the astral plane. This guy's making a choice whether to come back or not, and blah, 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 and all this. And it's like, what the hell? Now it's shifting a little bit. Now they're talking about the astral plane. It's like, what the heck? Yeah, I have the same story, Billy Joe. Both marriages. They were alcoholics and they were abusive. My dad was a dry, okay, he had all the characteristics of being an alcoholic. He was an alcoholic when he was younger, and he was abusive. So I've been single for 22 years now because I didn't want to fall back into the same pattern again. I have cleared so much stuff. I still have stuff that pops up that I have to clear. And I thought, okay, when I cut Twin Flame off, I thought, is it because of fear? Or is it because I'm finally learning to follow my intuition and knowing, you know? Yeah. But like I said, Rada, as soon as you picture his face on one of those little shiny rocks and see if the energy shifts. I thought I was going nuts. I thought I was obsessed with this guy. It was him. As soon as I blocked him, the obsessive thoughts stopped. The thinking about him 24/7, dreaming about him, everything stopped. He's not happy about it, but he's sure not making any move. Oh, and this guy that I was listening to yesterday, he said he's going to panic. He's going to come back and reach out to you. He doesn't want you to find anybody else. But he don't know what to do with you. And I said, yeah. Let's word that a different way. He doesn't want a relationship with me, but he doesn't want anybody else to have a relationship with me. Not playing that game. Yes. I had no idea it was astral plane. And I should have, because I seen him one morning. I seen him call out my name and come back into his body. I didn't know that's what he was doing. And then the next morning, he was right here in my third eye. It's like, what the heck? His head was right there in my third eye. It's like, I didn't understand what was going on. So you like that? Isn't that an amazing book? I recommend that book to everybody. That is such a healing book. You know, it helps us reclaim all the pieces of ourselves, you know? And what got me is, like I said, I always thought my spiritual protection covered all bases, but apparently it doesn't cover astral plane. No, but what happened with both my husbands, hon? They had somebody. I was married, they weren't. They had somebody on the side since before they married me. So what is the block to reading the last 2 chapters, hon? What's the block to reading the last 2 chapters? Ask yourself. And no man should share you. But see, you have that free will, hon. If one of my husbands tried to share me, I probably would have walked away from the marriage a lot sooner than I did. So let me ask you this, Billy Joe. Okay. What did you learn from that relationship? What did you learn from that relationship? I learned to stand on my own 2 feet. They had it stuck in my head. Oh, you can't make it without me. You need me. You'll fail. Nobody wants you. Yep. I learned it. I was already doing all that. I was already, I needed to learn to stand up for myself. Okay. Hi, Divine Universe. I learned that I was capable of supporting me and my kids. I was already doing it. They were not supporting anything financially, even in the marriage. I was already doing it. They just had me programmed that I couldn't do it. But I did it. Yes, it takes a while. Like I said, I've been single for 22 years, raised my kids, got them out. Now, the last few years I've been trying to reach out. All I run in is to scammers because of my age. They all think because of my age that I'm stupid and I have a lot of money. I started talking to one last Sunday and I've been telling everybody all week, yeah, I just know he's a scammer. So he asked me questions about my financial situation Monday night. It's Friday night after we got off. And I haven't heard from him since. Yeah, Sugar Mama. Hey, Teardrops. Yeah, he quit messaging me teardrops as soon as he found out my yeah. He goes, "How come you just don't go out and buy a new dryer?" I said, because all my money goes to car repairs. Well, why don't you go out and buy a new car? It'll be a couple years before I can afford to buy another car. And he's like, okay. He hasn't messaged since. What kind of request do you have, Star? Love you too, teardrops. But you know, how much, Billy Joe, how much strength did you learn? How much did it turn you inward to find the ability to stand up for yourself and to make it on your own? You know, you came out a stronger person on the other side. And, hon, if you decide, yeah, me too, hon. Okay. But I haven't been involved with a man in the last 22 years, except for not talking 9 months to my twin flame. You know? Yeah. Hun, if you decide you want to clear some of that stuff, let us know. We can work on some of that tonight if you want. We can work on teardrops anytime. Anytime when you have some time, hun. I can't tomorrow because I got a doctor's appointment. But we can work on teardrops on Tuesday. Okay, a quick check. Okay, quick check. Something on the right side in the chest area, closer to the side, probably just a little bit below the breast, but it's more to the side. My attention won't go away from there. It must be something important to clear. Yeah. Okay. Don't ever think that you're taking time from anybody else, Billy Joe, because while we are working with you, there are people in the background that are doing the work also. So you are never, ever taking the time away. There are other people in the background doing everything that you're doing. Yeah. And here's a book I'm going to recommend by Debbie Ford. It's The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. It's reclaiming all those parts of yourself that you have pushed away because of all the abuse and the trauma and the drama and everything that you have gone through. Yeah, it looks like a dagger. I thought at first, yeah. Debbie Ford, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. Yes. I thought at first it might be a spear, but it's yeah, it's too long to be a spear in her side. Okay, so Billy Joe, I want you to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you to call in your personal healing team. I can't think of anything right now, Raha, but I will let you know, okay, hon? Message me and I'll look for some books. We can work on that, teardrops. Yes, Celestine Prophecy is a good one. Celestine Prophecy is very good. Yeah, it's a book. And they have it as a movie, but I watched the movie and I was disappointed in the movie. But when that Celestine Prophecy came out, everybody in the world was reading it. It created a major shift. Thank you, Joker. Yeah, the Four Agreements is another good one. Okay. Billy Joe, did you call in your healing team, hon? Jack, not Jack, Joker. I try to work with people to heal the world one person at a time. Once we get past all the programming, all the attachments, all the energetic blockages, then we can find out who we are. Okay, so I want you to picture your body in front of you, Billy Joe. Picture your body in front of you. Ask it to highlight everything that is not of your highest good. And you should see a bunch of little things light up all around your body. You have a good night, hon. Are you seeing anything, Billy Joe? Oh my God. Blocker 2. Report. Oh, it's Halloween. Teardrops, how much time do you have? We could have already cleared yours, hon. If you just give us a few minutes. Hi, Leather and Lace. How you doing, hun? How are you feeling? I am in Colorado. Okay. So, good. Okay, so we're calling in teardrops. We're calling in Rose's healing team, personal healing team, to neutralize and dissolve cords, attachments, stealth energies, miasms, patterns, block, negative attentions, negative interferences, double, what did you call it, hon? A double-sided knife? Okay, there's a knife or a spear, not a spear. There's some kind of dagger within her. Okay. Anything that's blocking her sovereignty, magical implants, programs, belief systems, religious objects, curses. Okay. With it, with the universal law of intention. Okay. And any double-edged daggers. Hello, M. How are you, hun? Okay, so we're asking the healing team to neutralize and dissolve those through all inner and outer worlds, holograms, holodecks, all senses, all chakras, all outer bodies, all inner agencies, all interacting realities, interdimensional realms, time walking gateways, vortexes, portals, pathways, all belief systems, all programs, all imbalanced chakras, all dimensions, times, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, magical contracts, spiritual contracts, Akashic record contracts, past lives, sacred religious contracts, through all past, present, and future realities, known and unknown, throughout in eternity. We're asking these to be neutralized and dissolved and sent, okay, through infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles inside and out. When they are neutralized and dissolved, we're sending them back to source for healing. Tell me how you feel, hun. Boy, that dissolved quick. How's the job, Em? I don't know what's with the trolls. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. River of Light Tarot. She was a spammer too. Yes. It dissolved quick though, hun. Happy Halloween, Sean. Hi, gorgeous. Okay, so we're doing spiritual talk right now, hun. If you have any spiritual questions, ask away. Let me see if you see anything else, Star. Because I'm not seeing anything, and that is gone. Okay, teardrops, remember to call in the golden light of the Holy Spirit. Fill your body. Expand it out. It was too quick. It's on her aura too. A hook. Hold on, Sean. It's not gone because I'm not showing anything. Okay, calm down. Relax. Is it on the right hand side in her aura, toward the back a little bit? Black cross on aura. What the heck? What is coming up with this black crosses all of a sudden? We can work with you, Sean. Just give us a minute, okay? So auras are the energy field around you, Em. It's a coven. Left-hand path. So do you think it has anything to do with the person that we cleared? Who was it? DMG or something the other night? Do you think she picked it up from him? Because we had somebody the other night that had a black cross in their aura also. You don't think it's the same? Okay. Okay, so we're going to call in the Archangel Michael, the Archangel Raphael, to clear this black cross and any other negative energies in any of the bodies, the physical body, emotional, mental, financial, spiritual, causal bodies, and any bodies known and unknown. We're asking them to neutralize and dissolve this energy. Jack, I was wondering if it had anything to do with the person we cleared the black cross the other night. It was sacred spiritual objects, remember? You don't ever, yeah, no, it wasn't GDN. It was something else. I threw away all my notes earlier. Because papers pile up so much. It wasn't GDN, but it was something, it was G something. Don't ever touch a Ouija board. Ever, ever, ever touch a Ouija board. It was GDN? Okay. You know what? Teardrops, radiate that love from your heart out. Regulate it, expand it out into infinity. Slowly, but expand it out into infinity slowly. Sean, do you know how to put up spiritual protection? Ouija boards are a portal. They're a gateway for spirits to come through, and you never know what you're going to draw in. I kind of wondered if he wasn't another. I tried looking up his YouTube and I didn't find anything. It's the thing about tarot cards, hun, is they can be a tool or they can be misused. The same thing. It's your intent. Are you trying to be of assistance and provide some guidance, some insight, or are you trying to control and manipulate somebody? It's the same thing. Just like a knife. A knife can be used as a tool to eat, or it can be used to harm. Same thing. But it's like almost like a Ouija board has all these spirits on the other side waiting to come through, you know? But to me, hun, I think that, yeah, Ouija boards could be the same, but at the same time, I think there's more bad spirits lined up to come through. It depends on the people that are doing the Ouija board. My nephew was innocent, and he was very gullible. The Ouija board told him that he stole some money from the neighbors, and he actually believed that he did it, but he didn't do it. The police were called because there was some money missing, and the Ouija board had him convinced that he did it. You know? But to me, it's a portal, and it seems like if you have anybody that's got a little mean ornery streak in them, you're going to bring through a spirit that's got a mean ornery little streak. You have to have, yeah, it's in the intention. Yeah. Okay, let me help focus on teardrops a second here. We're asking the healing team and Archangel Michael to clear any covens energies, any sacred religious objects, or any abuse of any sacred religious objects. For all that energy to be neutralized and dissolved and sent back to source for healing. Oh, wow. Can you feel that energy, Roses? Yes, Ouija boards manipulate truth in most senses. It's almost like I was looking at her and I seen like a portal open up of pure light, of pure golden light. We're asking anything that is blocking any of her chakras to be neutralized and dissolved. Okay. We're going to send it back to the portal through which it came through. Ah, that's interesting. We've never had a portal open up in somebody before. Okay, so I'm asking for Archangel Michael to reclaim everything that has come through that portal since the beginning of time. To reclaim everything that has come through that portal. Okay, we're asking Archangel Michael to close it and seal it shut. Tell me what her energy looks like now, Star and Jack. Tell me if it looks clear now, because Archangel Michael opened up a portal and recalled everything. It's kind of personal opinion about, I would never touch a Ouija board. It scared the heck out of me when I was a little kid. Because people are naive, Austin. And what better way to deceive the world than make them think that it's a game, Austin? If you were the devil, would you not look for ways to deceive naive people? Yeah, they're yeah, they're bad energy. Okay. Archangel Michael, we are calling you in to. I'm gonna, yeah, calling Metatron. Ooh. Metatron, we are asking to neutralize and dissolve we're going to neutralize and dissolve all implants, entities, shadows, darts, daggers, hooks, blood rituals, spells, enchantments, rods, magic, voodoo, any misuse of sacred religious objects, debris, any negativity, any elemental forces, any alien implants. Interdimensional parasites, psychic leeches, stealth cords, any DNA impurities, any generational beings, generational memories, generational traumas. blocked bioenergy, generational beliefs, ancestral cords, any resistance, yours or someone else's, anything blocking permission to attach and learn your spirituality, anything coming from hell and damnation, any shackles, chains, and nails, any fear, larvae, or eggs, any vows, oaths, fealties, communities, and promises, any ties, any cords, any trackers, any soul contracts, any abuse, trauma, negative attachments to the mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, causal bodies and other bodies known and unknown, any inner child trauma, any negative religious cords, religious beliefs, or institutions, any kind of energy that has programmed self-sabotage as she's going through her spiritual growth. Any booby traps, okay? Any attachment, negative attachments, negative cords. Hey, Daisy. Any stealth energies, miasms, patterns, blocks, negative interferences, negative intentions, magical objects, anything blocking her sovereignty, any magical implants, programs, belief systems, sacred religious objects being misused, any curses. Okay, we're asking for all those to be highlighted, neutralized, and dissolved. I don't know, I didn't block them. Okay, we're neutralizing and dissolving through inner and outer worlds, holograms, all senses, all holograms, all holodecks, all chakras, all inner agencies, all interacting realities, all outer bodies and inner bodies, through all interdimensional realms, time walking, gateways, all belief systems, all programs, all imbalanced chakras, all vortexes, gateways, portals, pathways, dimensions, time, interdimensional energies, soul contracts, magical contracts, spiritual contracts, Akashic record contracts, all past lives, all sacred religious contracts. We're asking them to be neutralized and dissolved with the universal law of intention. And when they are, okay, infinite miles above infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, infinite miles inside and out. And when these are neutralized and dissolved, to send them back to source for healing. It's almost I see, okay, so it's almost like the energy is being nibbled away from the bottom up. I think this is going to take a while to clear. I touched a Ouija board when I was young. After that, yeah, we had weird things happening in the house. I'm asking also for the healing team to neutralize any holy swords toward the infidels. Asking for those to also be included in that list and neutralized and dissolved. Does she look clear to you now, Jack? What happened to Star? Because it's almost like I can be blocked and not to be able to see what's going on with teardrops. I'm asking permission of her healing team. Okay, the free list is done for tonight, hun. We're doing spiritual questions right now and some healing work. If you want to subscribe, hun, I'll be back on Wednesday night to do some readings. Yeah, we're doing spiritual talk. We're answering spirituality questions and we're doing some healing work. Jack, does teardrops look clear now? But if you have any spirituality questions, driver, we're here. Yeah, she's definitely clearing stuff. I notice the more we do this, the longer it's taking to clear some of this stuff. So I'm thinking that we're getting deeper. What kind of spirituality question do you have, driver? What I'm seeing is it's about 3/4 of the way dissolved. Now that I ask her healing team to clear the veil, it's like I see her body in the stars, and I could just see this stuff dissolving it's dissolving from the bottom up. What kind of question do you have, driver? Okay, what kind of powers are you talking about? I'm not understanding what we have gifts and talents, but we do not have powers. Well, teardrops, how are you doing, hun? Yeah, I was just going to say maybe we need to wrap it up for tonight, but I want to check in on teardrops and see how she's doing. Good night, Jack. Thanks for being here, hun. How are you doing after the meeting, hun? How are you feeling after your meeting? Yeah, Jack's got a lot on his plate, I think, and with sick kittens, so yeah. The trolls were bad on Friday night too. Namaste, Jack. Thank you for being here, hon. The meeting from Thursday. How are you doing after that? How are you doing, hon? So, tell me what you learned from that meeting, hon. You want an angel oracle deck? Ah, which one, Austin? Are you talking about some of the Hi Star Searching? Happy Halloween to you too. By which author, Austin? Yes, I'm asking how you are, Casey. I know you said you're exhausted, but I wanted to know how you were doing over the weekend after your meeting the other night, the other day. How are you doing, hon? We've had a roll on trolls tonight. Jack just left because he's tired of dealing with trolls, that I think. Okay, who is Terry, hun? I don't watch all the readers, hun. I got too many things going on. What's Terry's channel? I know, but I just wondering if you had made peace with it. Good, 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 good. Terry Hunter. What is her channel, hun? Because Radley on, okay, there's a bunch of angel decks on Hay House, and yeah, they have angel oracle decks. Oh, on Lada. Ah, yeah. I used to watch her all the time, and then they got so many people on there. I would check out Hay House, hun. They have a lot of oracle decks on there too. They also have angel tarot cards. You want the occult tarot and the angel tarot? Which angel tarot? There's a lot of angel tarot decks. What is the occult? Okay, I got to look up this occult tarot. Uh, occult tarot. 1552. Oh, that's numerology. Numerology tarot cards, durable destiny divination cards, 78. With beautiful paintings for family, party, and entertainment. And then it doesn't say who it's by. But there's an occult tarot by Travis McHenry for 24.26. How are you feeling, teardrops? And what color was the orb that you saw? I keep seeing her in the stars. She's out into the universe now. It's like the universe is holding her in their hands. It's almost like she's one with the stars. That makes sense? Does she look clear to you, Star? I'm little hesitant to listen to what Star's searching. Jack got up, fed up, and left with the trolls. I don't blame him. What kind of message do you have, Star Searching, for her? I I show that you're clear, hun. To me, you're like one with the universe right now. What kind of message do you have, Star? Searching. To me, Star, it's like you're at one with the universe right now. So I think that you're definitely clear, hun. It's almost like you're in a dress that's the dark indigo blue of the universe with all the little stars all over it. You're like blending into the universe. Yeah. Yes. Star crossing, do you know a Sarah? So fill yourself in with the golden honey color. Expand it out 6 inches, removing everything that's not your energy, and send it to go home. Tell it to go home. Thank you for giving her that message, Star Searching. Daisy, you still here, hon? Don't worry about it, Star. We're pretty casual here. We're here to help each other and support each other. So yeah. Oh heavens. What?
Well, I'll call you when I get home next week. Do I?
Yes. Yeah. I think Jack was just. Yeah. I don't blame him. He's done for the night. I don't blame him. Yeah, we have a lot of things to be grateful for, Jack. Yes. And star crossing and teardrops. Does anybody else have anything that they want to talk about tonight or work on? And teardrops, when things pop up, you can always reach out. Star and I will respond, and we could work on things anytime. If it's been on there for a few days, then you should have got a hold of us to clear it earlier, hon. Don't let things be like that. We need to catch those things quickly. Good, 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 good. And teardrops, expand your spiritual protection out to include everything on the list that I say. And see if that shifts some of the energy. Girl, there's no reason for you not to reach out when you start feeling things like that. You know how to get a hold of us. Make yourself a priority, girl. You know we'll always be there for you. And of course, she doesn't want to bother anybody. And you did the golden light now, right, hon? You almost did it in her sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about tonight? If not, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for tonight because of all the trolls. And anybody else want any help? Any assistance? Any questions? Anything they want to talk about? Thank you, Star Searching. Yes, don't forget the extra protection. I'm glad you found us, Star Searching. After I do readings on Sundays and Wednesdays, we do spiritual talk. On Friday nights, that's all we do is spiritual talk. Love you too, hon. And we have some awesome people, Star Searching. Yes. Yes. If you guys subscribe, hon, you'll get notified next time I come on. Like I said, yeah, this is an awesome group of people. Awesome group of people. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for contributing to the channel. This is our channel. It's not my channel. It's our channel. It's what we make of it. And make sure when you're subscribed, make sure it's the dark bell rather than the middle bell. Okay? And I'm happy everybody was here tonight. Thank you, Teardrops. Yeah. Okay. We're going to wrap it up tonight. We're going to get out of here early for a change, ladies. Yeah. So everybody can go enjoy the rest of their night for the Halloween. Yeah. Yeah. So everybody have an awesome night. Okay. Before my little dog wakes up and starts telling me it's time to go to bed and she's hungry. Thank you, everybody. You have an awesome week. I'll be back Wednesday night to do readings, and we'll do this all over again. If anybody has questions, 12:21, yeah. Come bring your questions on Wednesday night, okay? And happy Halloween to everybody. Okay? Everybody have a good night and namaste.